with their 2 stars after this.
Well, Steve Yzerman always is filled with surprises at a draft. Will they surprise folks here with an off-the-radar pick? Why is
Detroit
your plan?
selects from the SHL Rogle center, Marco Kasper.
So they get their center, Marco Kasper. Tell us about him, Megan Chaika.
Yeah, his strengths include puck carrying and puck possession. He's a play driver with high stick-on puck possession time, and he's a strong decision maker. Reads plays well, makes smart decisions offensively and defensively, shows up well analytically in puck management as he limits turnovers and makes smart plays.
Again, Austrian, 6'1", 183. Obviously, the Red Wings need centers. Again, he's a young guy. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm sure there's long-term organizational depth. You wonder if Stevie Y is going to start being bold here and look for a UFA or make a big deal. They still got to sign Dylan Larkin. You'll think that'll happen, I'm sure. But long-term, we'll see how, because, again, Yzerman's hit the hard with these picks.
He has, and this is a 200-foot player. This is a guy that is very responsible. He's not afraid to go to the high traffic areas. High hockey IQ. I mean, I think maybe the one knock on him is there a ton of offense in him? I think maybe that's the one thing, but make no mistake, this guy is not going to shy away from contact. He's not going to shy away from the hard areas. I think this is a really solid pick. I know some people may have had some centers rated a little bit higher, but I know a lot of people had the Marco Kasper rated very high as well. Be interesting to see what he does next year. You know, if you in Detroit, not afraid to keep guys in Sweden, right? He is an Austrian guy playing in Sweden.
Right.
His junior rights are with the Ottawa 67s, but I suspect that he will go back to Sweden, play professional hockey for another year because he seems to be doing well over there.
Well, so I was just going to say quickly, our good buddy James Boyd, who's the GM of the Ottawa 67s, my former teammate there, and your son plays there, Boosh. Of course, they would love to get Kasper playing with them in the Ottawa 67s and maybe get him a little acclimated to playing the North American game. His dad played professionally 17 years, played in the East Coast League a little bit, the Florida Everblades as well. And in the case of Kasper, here's the thing. The Detroit Red Wings have had a long pipeline of Sweden and players that have played there. Of course, Lucas Raymond right now, also on the back end.
Edmondson.
You had Edmondson, who's a stud last year. They got at 6. Not to be outdone, Megan, too. I love the fact that Mo Seider played in Sweden, too.
Yeah.
And I think Steve Yzerman surprises people every year of, hey, he jumped forward or back or picked people that we didn't really think, and then they turn out. So since 2019,
do you think this is a surprising pick a little bit,
I
or no?
don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I think this is well within the realms. Like you said, he's focused on player development, patient. I think he got his guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Again, Austrian-born, talking about Marco Rossi, Andrei Burakovsky, Michael Grabner, Thomas Vanek. Steve Yzerman, the legend. Always love to hear him talk hockey and why he took this fella. Emily?
Steve, what's the long-term projection for Marco Kasper?
Well, he probably could play all 3 forward positions, but we draft him as a centerman. We think he has underrated skill, and we think he has the ability to play in our top 6. One day, I can't tell you if it's next year or the year after, but we have high hopes from him. I'm very excited to pick him.
Where do you view the Detroit Red Wings in your rebuild?
Well, it's my 3rd year as the GM, so I think we're in year 3 of the rebuild.
Okay. How active do you expect to be the rest of the summer?
Well, we got lots to do. I really can't predict. We got the rest of the draft here to go. We'll explore the trade market if we can, but ultimately look at free agency and see if we can improve our team that way. So we got some roster spots to fill, and we'll look at all avenues to try and do that.
What's the biggest priority now?
Preparing, I guess, for the second round. We'll get through the first round tonight and get ready for the remainder of the draft. I think we got 9 more picks, and we'll see what happens.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, Emily, thank you.
Bucci?